from a third party. Now, I've been receiving these third party even after I left Raid Shadow Legends with a fucking burn mark up the ass. Like, I literally goat-seed the entire game. And you know what? I still got sponsorship offers. Oh, someone named Mr. Ordinary Games.
Oh,
we
God.
realize you like video games. Do you want to play Raid? No! No! Okay, look, I wasn't kidding when I said I'd rather play Fallout 76 than Raid. Okay, that's a true statement. And I don't even play Fallout 76. Now, when I first talked about Raid, I gave it a very, I think the best words that I had was it was a game for literal couples. Listen, okay, when your game pretty much auto-battles itself after the first hour, you know that you have nothing tangible. The game is literally for couples. Oh, we're putting like $100 in Raid Champion. Oh my God, it's auto-battling. That's all the game is. Now, you know what? Let me just get on with this, okay? I played some of the games like Raid Shadow Legends, okay? I played Game of War back in the day, Fire Age, when years ago it worked, but I had nothing better to do, and I had to like load this game up to wait for it render to finish. And you know what? I actually despised it. While I never spent a penny from that game, I realized very quickly that I would not get far. We're talking about playing this game, getting absolutely destroyed by whales that were dumping tens of thousands of dollars a month, absolutely butt-blasting me in this game. And I realized, you know what? No, I'm not going to get abused anymore. I'm going to delete the fucking app and go somewhere else. But games like Raid Shadow Legends, where you have these teams that you amass and you build, and you send them out for their warfare, quote-unquote, these cutesy. Now, I was going to keep this part really cutesy, but this is a game that I found called Kiss of War that's pretty much the exact same game as what we've been looking at, except they have a dating simulator where you can actually give gifts to a lot of the hot females you can find in World War II, and also sexually harass them every once in a while. Don't know how that's going to fly by, but yes, that exists, and that is the world we live in. You realize very quickly that the game fundamentally is playing for console quality graphics. This area, because if we're talking console quality graphics, the range is pretty fucking big. So what are we talking about, Raid? PS1 or PS4 Pro graphics? Where the fuck are we going with this? The brilliant story that Raid writes is how it's the same fucking story that I see in every of these gotcha team-based games. You know, recently I played a game called Tom Clancy's Elite Squad to get a different perspective on these types of games, and I realized very fucking quickly that the storylines are non-existent. If you genuinely find the storyline to this shit exciting, then I'm pretty sure you'd probably find a Brasser storyline to be the most exhilarating fucking piece of fiction that you've ever seen. You might even believe that it's non-fiction to an extent. That may be your story requirement. Look, I'm not going to say that I expect all my stories to be on the ball with, you know, fucking LA Noir or like Heavy Rain or Quirky Huntman or Death Stranding or anything, but I at least expect something intellectual stimulation, which Raid does not provide. The storyline that Raid has, that never captures the player. Ask any fucking Raid player thing. Ask any Raid Shadow Legends or anybody that plays shit like Game of War or Squad or any of these fucking games. What's the story for their game? If they can come up with a sentence longer than two fucking like, if they can come up with like a 14-word sentence or longer, then I'll probably believe that there is some story to this game. I'm just looking at their mind. But I almost guarantee my left and right now that you won't have to. The gameplay for these games are also non-existent. This is the thing that fucking pisses me off. This is why I can't do this. See, I play a lot of games. I play a wide variety. You know, I play games like Bring and Lava. I play games I receive. You know, great games. Okay? There are people that come to me and say, dude, the game market's on it. You're reading a fucking book with it. I'm going to say, yeah, I agree with you. I'm going to give you a novel. Cool sport battle teams to go. It's to me. Okay? You know, I also play games like Money World. I also play games like Rainbow Six Siege. I play a wide variety. And I realized one thing. That has gameplay. I can do it. Intellectual stimulation. The game is just like Raid, where it's really just a crack game. It's the crack game of mobile games. And let's get down to what I mean by that, okay? The gameplay for these kind of games like Raid pretty much boils down to you pumping money. If you never put money in Raid, then yeah, you can play it for like 2, 3, 4 hours. You can be able to play Raid for 2 days, with an enjoyable surf. But the moment you get to that paywall, which effectively is when the tutorial stops, and the game stops giving you free microtransactions or free speed-ups or free stamina, and you're left to fend for yourself, that's when the game gets fucking boring. Because Raid had this concept, or games like Raid had the concept of constantly releasing new content every month, whether it be a new character or a new map. The reality of this contest is that they release a character that has a drop rate of 0.0001%. So how do you get this character? You either get really fucking lucky and get a character, or you put in hundreds of dollars to unlock loot boxes that could get you shards for the character. That once you get all these shards, you combine them together for a character, and this character is grossly overpowered when it releases, so you can use it to have the new story content. It's a never-ending grind. By the time you finish one game, the crap dealer comes with this fresh-back crap that you're just constantly going for. That's why I call it the crack game of games. Now, of course, I can continue to review games like Raid all I want, but it's never going to change the entire deal. What really grinds my gears in this situation is the lying. You know, telling people that you're not doing this is a gross lie. In fact, it's not only a lie, but it's downright fraudulent when you look at FCC guidelines. You know, the way that advertising for Raid works, I'll get into it very quickly. You have YouTubers, okay? Imagine you've got Raid. Now you've got Company A. This is a Company A's job is to basically facilitate the connection between me and a video game. Me and Raid never talk to each other. Company A does it all for
Oh
us.
no.
Company A comes to me and says, hey, how much are you willing to be paid for promoting this game? Now, of course, when I was in this situation, the promotion averaged out to around $10,000 per promotion. That's a lot of money, but you have to understand, when you have a channel of my size, that's the amount of money that you're going to be costing, and that's kind of lowballing stuff as well. So when they come up to you and pay this amount, then if you agree, you get a script. Now the script for Raid is the reason that I never went in for any form of advertising for it at all. First, it's fishing for me to advertise a game plan or a game type that I find personally predatory. But then the problem with the script is getting into the personal call of action. For those of you who don't know the term call of action when it comes to sponsorship, the call of action is to get you to download a certain app or buy a product. And for some points, for a lot of sponsorship companies, a personal touch is always welcome, which I'm not against. You know, for most of my sponsorships, whenever I've done them, there was a personal touch that I can offer. And for a lot of tech-based sponsorships, I could also teach people about certain things within those sponsorships that I enjoy. But for games like Raid, almost every game company that made a game like this and tried promoting it with me always wanted me to be very personal and try to almost goad you into this game. And the personal touches are really facetious. So they'll ask you constantly, hey, listen, tell these people to join a guild or join the game because you really enjoy it or you really want to form a community in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have any YouTuber that made a Raid Shadow Legends video sponsorship and they ever goaded you into joining it because they wanted you to get into a guild and they really played it, go onto their guild, go to their actual profile and check how much they've played it. I guarantee you not past 2-3 hours of playtime probably exists. After that, you're getting into the very rare YouTubers who actually enjoy this shit. Now, the thing about that really grates me is, we connection, okay? Here's the thing, if you watch a regular ad, you'll probably laugh at it and say whatever, okay? Some YouTubers make pretty funny parody ads in Raid, and Raid lets them get away with it because unless they don't fucking care. But then there are the YouTubers that really ham it up and get their user base to download this concept when it's obviously facetious. See, psychologically, it's a lot easier to go up to a YouTuber that you admire and tell you, hey, I really enjoy this. So then it kind of psychologically gets you into that idea of downloading it and playing it for yourself, and then probably finding out very quickly that you're diving into a fucking money. See, I didn't make this video because Raid didn't fucking make the plan to never say anything, but it's such an obvious bullshit lie that I'm glad that they can say that, and the FCC is going after them for being completely fraudulent. You know, for me, games like this are highly predatory. I don't agree with them. And primarily I don't agree with them is because they're very obviously a money thing. They pretty much profit from individuals that become whales by constantly pumping their money into a game that gives no actual reward. And I know that gaming is subjective and people have different tastes. But ladies and gentlemen, these are not games that have any form of value. You're sitting here pumping in your cash for the next content. You understand, that is like fucking blood. You're basically getting a high every time they release new characters, and you're just getting your fix by getting this new character if you're a whale. You understand the concept, okay? You're never winning anything. When you put $50,000 into a mobile game like Raid, you don't get anything of value out of it. All you're doing is ruining your financial status and wasting your fucking time. You know, for the amount of money some people put into games like this, it's very cheap for you to get a game like Stardew Valley for your cell phone, or the Grand Theft Auto series, or the Final Fantasy series, or some genuinely good mobile premium games. Instead of constantly dumping your cash into this and coming out of it feeling absolutely penniless and worthless by the end of it. You know, I think games like this are pretty much the definition of gambling. And I've had a terrible experience with people in gambling. I mean, it's why I'm so against anything like this in general. Ladies and gentlemen, I just gotta say, I'm completely disappointed with what Raid has done. I think it's illegal. I think it's facetious. I think it's fraudulent. And hopefully the FTC looks into a lot of their claims. And you know what? The reason why Raid really is just complete trash is every year there's going to be a new name. Raid will be forgotten for a year, but then there will be a new sponsor. And then the year after that, there will be a new facetious sponsor out there. Look, I'm against predatory mobile gaming, okay? Because I think it's a bad sign for regular gaming, and even good mobile gaming. It overshadows gaming, and it makes it look like a complete trash pile to the general public out there.
Oh,
look at how financially, you know, vindictive, how financially destructive it can be.
Yeah,
when you get into these fucking Skinner box games out there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is me, Mudahara. I went on a tangent, and I genuinely am kind of heated talking about it. But that being said, if you like what you saw, please like.
Deep web browsing. Go back to 1. I really like this channel, really, I do. It makes me like someone's like I'm not really good talking a lot. I'm not a talker. I always mumbling myself playing this game. Pretty fun game.
Camera failed for that session of recording. Not really failed. The video recording came out pretty spooky. The colors were all kind of distorted or something like that. I don't know what really happened. I think I had it on manual mode and I was recording something else for work that day and I forgot to change settings again. Dumb mistake by me, or maybe
I think I know what place is this.
Original DSLR video quality came out to be really bad, so I figured I'd change things up, redo the intro and the extro. As far as that, I have my original old backup camera, and I guess that services for the most part, but I didn't want to show you weird-ass intros.
Difficulty with my armored truck.
I've actually pronounced will be part 4 this week. So now I know that it's not entirely random, but I'm not going to tell you that yet. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you will excuse me for the little apology, but the audio thankfully didn't crash. And I formatted that SD card, so that intro is completely gone. So here is the new intro. Not a good game, because the original, but hopefully it'll serve us. Everybody, welcome to Gta5 episode number 71. So let's get right into our first website. The first site we're looking at is Crime Bear. Crime Bear, of course, we're going to have right now the bottom side of the screen. Let's just hope there's actual 50 people dead right now. There's a fucking...
I like this kind of weather.
This is Crime Day by the Kitchen Mob. Crime Day is a dark web marketplace released and maintained by the
I think it's much better that I can do this one for just private chat. I'm just creating my own private chat to hear perfectly 100%, so yeah. There we go, I guess. There we go. Just make a private party chat if you hear me really well about this.
Number 2, the transaction is safer than the plastic one.
Oh, you're very suspicious.
If you are giving us before he goes to the manager, if he takes the money and runs money, we can't do that to bound. On the internet, you can make your big change to our escrow service.
Oh my god.
The money is kept securing into your soul, ancestor without which you could not escape. Because only in the process of that.
Get out of here.
I already told you about the one. I only told you, PD was on a hitman that already does jobs in the same company. And will look at the jobs in the Our website is protected by Gta5, does not have a who is, and server IP is hidden, do not have feedback on public sites that are controlled by the government. Because any feedback that can be posted by, there can be posted by for the cops or legal employees. The payment is to be done by Bitcoin with a successor. Bitcoin is the only easy way to pay online, highly anonymous, because the customer doesn't expose their credit card. So basically, we're talking about a house where most people imagine a sick assassin with a long sniper rifle waiting on a building. These exist, but they are expensive and treatable as important parts. Most of the killing is done by gang members who use a handgun and a hooded jacket, waiting for the victim to target. You can also use smart assassins.
Oh boy.
So, here's what I'm going to is this is of course, about new customers, putting this out. Honestly, it's something that I would see on GTA Online. You know, it's like the sense to be able to, like, that's the thing. Studying what episodes of this so far, the stability has never worn off for me personally, because coming across sites like this, I play a lot of GTA Online. I mean, that game is code, but it's so crazy how the fucking ability is to realize things like that. Right now, whether this is fake or real is totally up to you. Never exactly entirely whether something is real or something is fake. Me, I'm a skeptic asshole, so I kind of think that this is more so dedicated to, say,
Out of here.
something like a hunt. Something to attract people. You know, you then mentioned law enforcement, undercover costumes, like an officer, which is true, but over here, it's so surreal that I think there is some kind of undercover BS going on. But over here, I'm going to go to the border page. Of course, you got to love how the other research agencies. But I'm going to go to these pages real quick and just see what it's all about. Now, one thing I will have to do is I have to make sure that this is all censored as fuck. Go over here, order user online by showing this form. This will actually get to the this fucking part right now. But please remember that we do not need any personal information.
What the hell?
Username, password confirmed, vital dial, which is the email address. Target name, shoulder tester, which is $5,000, $200,000, please read about pricing. And then make it look like an option for free. You can usually add packages, set the house on fire, set the car on fire, there's things that body parts, address, city, country, picture, job details. And then you go to like the other one, which is services. That's actually a picture of Ice Cube holding an AK-47. I'm really excited to see the photo second front. Ice Cube holding an AK-47. That's already, to me personally, the fact that I think that already used to that because, I don't know, it just makes my skepticism more realistic. Now look at so we offer services like this, so we offer murder for hire, which is about $5,200. What do you want to do? Your ex-wife, ex-husband, business partner, some prison inmate, or some other prisoner or person, we have the right criminals for you. I think Devin might be one of us. We might be in prison for him, dude. We have gang members, drug dealers, gun dealers, and various criminals who are happy to receive new orders. If the partner is an only person, example, ex-wife, the price is $5,000 for keeping a handgun before we run away with a car and motorcycle. See our basic system. For important persons like small celebrities or bodyguards, we offer the Sniper X-Military and the 30 grand USD. Jesus Christ, you need a sniper rifle, you yeah, okay. So, if you got a small celebrity or bodyguard or whatever, then you can actually hire a ex-military sniper to do good. That's fucking, that's fucking scary, dude.
It is.
Like, you know, like, if you're on the game, you could have, like, access to one of the fucking SEALs that could rob you and shit. It's fucking crazy. Now, beating will cost around $500 to $2,000.
That is crazy, I'll say that.
Beat up the person you need. Number 3 is set cars and aim on fire. Number 4 is guns. This website is connected by Weedwall and is used by gang members and contractors who murder for $5 grand up. And on the job. See, it almost, again,
Oh my god. No, don't. Dude, do this.
The security. We do not ask customers your name while all messages and encrypting is used to their destinators, not encrypting messages, not encrypting
Get out of here.
get access to the data. Alright, so they're pretty well encrypted as they claim. It's kind of weird how it's the check
More money.
job. Like, it's in Russia, you know what I mean? But they mention the FBI. You know? The FBI. Even though, like, you think in the teaching mob or something like that, you would worry more about, like, the Russian federal investigation authorities, which that weirds me the fuck out when I read this. It feels like even for a service like this, you look at really good, you know what I mean? Like, for the most part, it really is good. 2012, 2016 copyrighted, like, it just seems either it's a joke or it is some kind of honeypot, if it's actually. Frequently asked questions, how to get people in Australia, precautions are told by extremist channels, standard stuff. You know, incredibly crazy. Do you kill women and children? One to stop we don't get more for children because nobody accepts them. There's no penalty for killing children. Yes, we
Ah, very dark browsing.
So you have it in that don't go back to gender at all when it's coming back. They're progressive breed of fiction, you know. They believe that every show is equal.
Well, he's out of my way, so.
What the fuck? So then you say
Okay, that one I did that first, so.
has to get approved. Okay, so I have to do a test order and provide them like video proof. What will affect the test order? Oh, here it is. Burning cars, driving, registry, criminal claim provided for the case video because you check the location. Then you can find a burn car or house the second day. They can't wait until they take the arrest just and check the There are many passers by, they can't know which one works to check the mind. Okay, so I'm gonna stop with that already. That was the checking mind. My God, it's a fucking first website.
Yeah.
I gotta say, in all
It's
honesty,
fucking weird.
This is definitely for example, whether it's real or not, if it's real or not, once again, I do have to say, please don't do this services from these services like somebody, you don't condone it, it's illegal. I just gotta say that for legal sake, and just personal sake, don't think that we're doing this under that. Don't, it's bad. But so far, these, out of all the different sites I've seen, they've actually seemed the most legit. But remember the last one we saw, the Besa Mafia? That one turned out to be the most elaborate Bitcoin scam I've ever seen. So again, caution when you're dealing with stuff like this. Don't deal with stuff like this.
Stalking me or just really into your new job?
Here we seem to have a free planning tool. But one of the weirdest things I've probably seen on the deep web is like a planning tool. You know, usually it's a very specific oriented website. You never come across something
84 rank.
that's a free planning tool. You know, I mean, usually you can use your cell phone as a planning tool. I really don't know why somebody would use a fucking deep website as a planning tool. But let's go into it. How it works. Here's a few Kanban board basic principles. Each story task is a card on a board. Boards have column to do and progress done. You or other persons move the story task between columns. Alright, so basically, it's the kind of board you'd be using anyways, except apparently it's on here. So let's go into this. How to work this tool. We have Jabberbots. Each bot is the column on the board. You send commands to bots to change task state. Now already, I can tell you right now, this seems way more fucking complicated than anything. Like, maybe you might use this if you're like robbing a fucking bank or something, you know? Like if you're robbing a bank or something and you need an online planning tool that was hidden. I mean, you could. But like, I mean, I think most people who rob banks or some shit like that or do things like that are probably in person. They probably don't use the internet to coordinate these tasks.
Need my pillow.
I don't think they, you know, Skype
This really
each other
bothers me in my
they're
legs.
planning out their heists like that. It's kind of fucking weird. How do you work the tool? We've already looked at that. How many people can use the same one board? One or more, you can invite your friends to work together. On one board, you can use this tool for personal, Kanban, or even manage a team.
Ah,
How many boards can have
just
one
pro
person?
tip.
One or more, one board requires one Jabber account. You must have Jabber accounts for each your project. But it is so hard to keep in mind. This is not the problem. If you set public or anonymous access level to your board, you will get all your plain tasks on a web page. Okay? Why are we starting the plain? Who needs it? Distributed teams, highly mobility, and anonymity is allowed. Enough, lightweight, Jabber only. So here you don't need Google account, Facebook account, or registration. Do you have Jabber account? That is not. So basically, But what this is, alright, is it's a planning tool.
191.
This need high mobility and anonymity. So you don't need to make any Facebook media accounts or registration or nothing. You have a Jabber account, and that is it. I don't really know much about Jabber, but you basically are pretty anonymized to it. So yeah, I guess for the people who are okay, so how to start. So are you ready to create the board? Just write something in Jabber to agilemaster@jabber.ua. Send command out the message stack. Way better alternative. This seems a little more convoluted than I was saying. But maybe again, I guess it's really designed for people who are planning their death. Things where they do need anonymity. I mean, obviously, if the feds ever heard you say, we're going to rob things, you get risky. You get risky on a conspiracy charge. Maybe not as heavily as actually robbing the bank in the first place, but still, you get fucked. Alright, so regardless, this seems like a tool, I don't write that you do it for that purpose, but I'm just trying to put it in my head why somebody would choose to go and do this. It's just one of those things you think in your head. And so I think that's why it was designed, or, things like that. Maybe, some people, they just don't want people to see the extent you can do this. And this is the best way to conflict. So, if you're using to do this and you touch your phone, right, and you might as well go on fire up a Tor browser, connect to a relay, and use the free plan to
Oh my god.
Again, say for example,
And again, everyone just keep coming, really. Everyone just keep coming.
Imagine getting arrested. Imagine if they were telling them how you get arrested.
Oh my god.
I don't want to censor them because all the links that you're going to do, and on the left, a lot of these links, some of these links are hidden pages, sometimes they're hidden pages, freenet sites, the sites that link to Parasite forum board, where you can see a lot of old file uploads. But most of the sites that are doing, the reason I have them censored is because channel points.
Oh, nice shot.
And the reason I'm showing this to you is just to show you, again, the scary thing is how easy it is to get to it. The problem is with a lot of these sites, in my opinion, is this is a site that you use to browse, right? So this is one of the deep web crawling sites, one of these search sites, and a lot of these search sites, you can actually go to a viewer page, where, let me just close it, by the way. You can go to like a viewer page where you can see statistics of sites that were accessed, and a lot of them are split up by total search results, like where people click after they do a search. Tor to web visits, which is using the Tor web relay, which I would never recommend you use, because that completely defeats the purpose of using Tor. Fucks you over on at least not. And you shouldn't be using it in a regular browser that's not sandbox like Tor. Now, public www backlinks are totally on their
Holy
essentially over here you have about 147,000
so many ammo
accessing,
and
like over
money
here, for
and
example,
everything.
one of these child porn sites, pedo, something like that, blah, blah, blah. 11,000
Wait, what are we
people
talking
visit.
about that?
You got 20,000 people visiting one, you have like 15,000 people somewhere, you have 147,000 people covering something else. Now, this isn't the most popular search engine.
Let's see, I hope
This
people's
is one of
coming.
the search engines where the trackers are working right now. And the scary thing about it is it's
Us.
many people accessing it. Again, there are good sites to this. Obviously we've seen communist sites as well too. But I do have to show. If it's easy
Hopefully
to
they're
find,
not coming
I
in.
do show you the scary
Because
side
I
of it,
just
because again,
freaking
I want you to explore
blaze
these, but I really want you to
out of
do
it.
I'll show you the steps to warn you that don't ever click on the
Oh, I'm a good driver.
studying and like for example, some of the ones over here you wouldn't figure out like some of these have like porn or something sex related or in the middle of the URL. And the thing is, be careful accessing sites because a lot of the sites do these, like, most visited sites are porn sites, and they're child porn sites, and I do not recommend going on, definitely not going on, it's illegal as fuck, and you're gonna get busted, alright? They got to play with their ass on the prison, so be careful with the sites you visit, and just don't meld into this. Fair warning, that's why I show you this kind of stuff, so that, you know, nothing bad happens. Ultimately, though, I'll be over here, and go to a site that I can actually see. Ladies and gentlemen, we got a video that is about 1 minute 37 seconds on the banknote. So just for recording the weekend. As you can tell, one thing that's similar, and somebody figured it out. This is a continuation of the video from last week. As you can tell, with the time code at the bottom, April 20th, 1966, not 1996. Seeing as before, this was captured at night at 9 o'clock, 5 minutes of an hour. But ladies and gents, this is now 37, this is now 37, so hopefully we'll see some people do it. I mean, I think, considering it is literally that fucking video. It is that fucking video. It's literally same aspect ratio, same VHS quality, same year.
Same year.
You think this guy got high or something? Alright, let's see.
This is the part that, like, the Slender Man's out of nowhere. I'm slow as hell. Oh, no wonder why they captured me.
I gotta say, these dash cams really capture me.
Wait, how do you know this is a dash cam with Russians? To me, it looks like an old camera. The late, like 1990s cameras. It's very uneasy. There's something in the road, so it's uneasy.
Oh god! Dude, that's a fucking shitty
Battery low.
Yeah, I swear it's fucking shitty, dude. What are we fucking kidding me? It's so fucking holy shit. Alright, dude, okay. First thing I gotta say. If I ever saw something like that, I would put my gear, in the sports, and just run that fucking thing over, dude. I just fucking scary ass spooky shit, dude. Alright, so, obviously, like the last week, I definitely think this one is a fake one. This is definitely an edgy art project on the internet, but it is a fucking entertaining art project. That is a goddamn thing right there that I gotta mention. It's definitely entertaining, alright, to sit through. It's way better than the fucking other shit we've seen, I gotta be honest with you. It's like there's a fucking story about this. But you wanna know one thing? Alright, let's go into it. So obviously the first half of it is like boring as fuck. It's essentially just driving down the road over here. I mean, it is definitely weird because I mean, like, this gives me anxiety and shit. Like when I look at something.
It is
like
giving me
this. This is
anxiety.
like 1996, a long time ago, 2 years after.
Probably
I
the
was
repo one.
over here. Like fucking thing cuts out and shit. Like you go up over here. One of the things that I do have to mention though is like, see, like right over here. Like, let me just find a better shot. Let me just find the best shot that I can. Okay. No, not that. One thing I gotta say is the audio definitely gets really loud going up to this person. But one thing that you have to realize, okay, so over here definitely seems like a very tall individual with like long ass fucking hands. One thing that I have to say is I feel like this, now that I've seen that with like a really white, like pale face, it's Slender Man, isn't it?
Look like Slender. I told you, this looks like Slender Man.
Slender Man is that's something similar to fucking Slender Man.
Because who knows? His battery's low.
That reminds me
very
so
static.
much of Slender Man. It's not even a fucking joke. But okay, so
Just
you
like,
go up over
I don't
here,
know if it's a real
the thing
one or
about
not.
the thing about
A
it
real
is
Slender Man.
the vehicle dies out when it gets gone. Not the vehicle dies out, but I feel like the right over here, it's like fucking the arms are super long. Like, you can't tell because of the resolution, obviously, but the arms are super long. You go over here, the lights
go
cut
this
out,
way.
but there's enough light that the camera captures the silhouette out of here. Now the silhouette just stands over there, the battery is low. I feel like whatever it is, it like sucks the power out of something, and coincidentally, the battery is going low. But you're looking over here.
That is so close.
It's like you're just like fucking strafing. So they drive away.
Mm-hmm.
And the interesting is, as they drive away, the lights come back. Like right over there. See that? Like right over there. It's so fucking weird. It's something totally different. Again, if I saw that, I'd put my gear out, run that fucking thing. That's scary as shit. I'll be honest with you. I would have straight up just gone. Like, that's fucking scary, dude. That honestly is scary.
Yeah,
Holy fuck,
they are.
demonic shit that is. But at the end of the day, I wanted to say one thing. It definitely is a LGR project. It's gonna be shit. Because you know they want shit. If that shit was real, you know how much fucking viral this video would be? Like,
Yeah, it is.
somebody must have actually found it, okay? If I can find anybody, if I can find it. 1996, it's gonna be but not really, it's gonna be fixed. It has to be fixed. The one thing I will say
Either it's real or it's up to me. It's both. Who knows? This could be an art project or it could be real. This is like lost tapes. That is very interesting. I love that. I'm gonna play more Slender Man now tonight, maybe tomorrow tonight. But for now, I am playing Gta5 for fun.
It seems like it's something but that's interesting, man. It's definitely one of the most interesting things I've seen. But I think I'm gonna end it over here. And I think that's really all the analysis I can say about it. Some of what you think about the biggest Slender Man, you think of something fucking crazy and crazy.
Oh my god. When I see that generator pass by,
Maybe there's more to it.
I was very uneasy now. I hate the generators.
Despite it being so obvious.
I know generators save your life, but I really hate it so much when I see it.
That's good.
Like it gave me PTSD with a so scary.
You know, I love conspiracy sites or conspiracy sites that are like
Not going down the hill.
because honestly, it's always fun to read the tinfoil appendix on the back of what they want. I think this might be an excerpt of this piece
Sauce.
by Chris White. The following is the best kept secret in the world. Oh man, we're about to know the best secret in the world, alright? This is the real shit. Satanism in Norway, a counter form of organized occultism, is very prevalent in our government, military, churches, courts, media, corporate, and business world, as well as the covens, lodges, and other types of overt, low, and higher level witchcraft. Okay, first of all, I gotta say, this is already reminding me of those videos on YouTube. You know the ones where it's like, they play like a Little Wayne or Lady Gaga or fucking, you know, big artist song, like a music video, and they'll just point out all the demonic imagery in that. I think there was one where like, it was just a compilation of like, music videos where like, they could kind of like, demonic Freemasonry stuff going on. I mean, I understand there's some weirdness going on, but okay, so one, the second justification is actually underestimated and not to be covered up. People who make accusations, by the way, I'm not trying to play anything all the time. Just fucking tell you that. I'm just an idiot. Next, okay, so people make accusations of satanic ritual abuse, SRA. Our disciplinary practice say they were lying. Even though the psychiatric thriller has had 5 million patients hallucinating, probably air quotations, about the specific visual abuse, Two, in fact, it has become so prevalent that it has become ridiculous to believe that it's mass hallucination on such a large scale. Especially considering that the husband and wife founders of the foundation cite to propagate the idea that this abuse is a false memory foundation, designed as they were accused by their own daughter of abuse. 3, I know this sounds a little out there, but please keep reading. And by the end, I hope you will see that this is in fact happening on any massive scale. By the way, this is long as shit, so I'm not even gonna fucking read until I just completely stop putting it. Satanism is a common thread that connects to various groups accused by many conspiracy theorists of ruining the world, i.e. groups like the neocons, Freemasons, the Illuminati, the Zionists, the Jesuits, and the ancient
There's
world
so many
bloodlines of
cars,
Europe.
like, just
But those
blocking
that
our
make claims like this don't
entrance.
realize that at the top level of these groups, some
Oh
of
my
which are
God.
in fact real, are connected
Yeah,
through
I
their
have
religious
to-
belief system, not through the quest for money, sex, or power, although those things are used extensively as motivators for the people in their system or controlled by it. To accuse any one of
Holy
these groups individually as the lone gunman is part of a security fence designed to protect the
So I have to
system.
move out of the way.
It has become very difficult to deny that some shadow government.
Oh, God.
Now, here's the thing, okay? Like, I know this might sound like crazy, but like, I feel like there's gotta be some shadow government. There's gotta be some people controlling some.
Oh God.
Like, I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of weird to think
Fuck
that a
up.
world
Oh,
disconnected,
oh, oh.
a world where really there is a top echelon.
Oh, boy.
A lot of money. You know what I mean? I'm speaking from
Get to the
my
car.
okay, if I had like fucking stupid bonus and
Yeah.
shit, like I'm
There you
not
go.
putting my dick in the face and kill the world cloud if it meant nothing to me. You know, maybe if I was affected with socioeconomic, first of all, I would have
This thing's out of nowhere.
that just seems like something that's scary anyway. Like people that have whatever. I mean, like I just think that there's some people, like there are a lot of people that have it would try to get more and more. You know, it's like, hey, do you, right? Really, I'm not saying like it's really different. I mean, I'm saying shit. The majority of people, they care a lot about it. I mean, they always want more and more and more, and that's what leads to this kind of shit. So I feel like there's gotta be something going on. But I mean, is it like fucking Deus Ex level shit? I don't know. No, probably not.
Hellbillies.
I don't think the world is that evil and dark yet. Okay? I mean, I like to think differently. I like to be positive, you know?
Yeah.
I like, dude, why? I wouldn't have to do all this shit. But you know what? I mean, if this was fact, I'd be so fucking honestly. What do I look at? Late at night. So fucking.
Alright, I'm gonna block
To accuse
right over
anyone of these
here.
groups, okay, blah, blah, blah. Thanks to Alex Jones. That was the individual that had the Bohemian Grove video. We now have hard and public evidence that the biggest movers and shakers of the political and business world are at least complacent enough to be present in a mock human sacrifice to an ancient Babylonian god when they attend the cremation of terror ceremony performed by the men of the Bohemian Grove Club in the elite resort in Northern California, attended by presidents and policymakers as well as business type. I know, big people go over there and do some really weird shit. So whatever, blah, 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 blah. We have some satanic shit going on. And over here, what's kind of cool is they have like a lot of resources so you can like watch like SRA movies. And you can tell the site actually is pretty old. This is in video.google.com, which is like, that was before Google bought YouTube, so they had like Google Video and shit. But yeah, no, they got mind control forums. Oh my fucking god, it was like a treasure trove I gotta look at. Morals and Dogma Project papers, but that's a legit thing. That's the weirdest shit in the world. Some of this stuff, to be honest though, like if you think about it, like I'm not saying Chris is fucking stupid. Hell no. Chris has obviously done a lot of his research, and he's done a very good amount of research. I honestly think this is an interesting read. I might think it's a little too far-fetched. You know, you got like Hitler and the CIA, which, you know, that's a whole nother fucking story. Definitely go check it out. I mean, let's go to the About section. Alright, so he's got a YouTube channel. Let's fucking look at it. This account has been terminated because we received multiple third-party claims. Alright, well, apparently YouTube fucking sent a YouTube contacted the fucking put a hit squad on this motherfucker. NTR is an online radio program, so you can know where to run is basically the radio talk show that this person has. There's a radio talk show. They even have lovely PayPal like donor link as well too. That's actually really nice, you know. I mean, if you ever want to give a few bucks to this man,
I think I'm good.
Chris White has their PayPal account set up, you know, for nowhere to run. Now they also have another site over here. I don't know if it's like a
Hopefully it works.
whatever the fuck it is. It's let's go back over here. It's like apologetic. Some sort of apologetic sort of shit. Oh no, it just links back to the site. There's nothing really. You know, I think.
Oh boy.
You know, man,
This is not good. You know, this is not going to get so well. Go. It's everywhere. Come on. Nope.
That's why you shouldn't make a MySpace with your location. if you're worried about the government tracking you, maybe take steps to reduce the level of tracking the government does.
Oh my god.
Apparently, they've got recognized
Get up. Out of my way. Oh, double kill. Nope. Oh, no. Seriously? Oh, wait. Hang on. Oh, I don't like this.
I feel like it. What is a podomatic, dude?
Well, I don't like this one.
Podomatic debunking. Damn, dude, the King's Revelation. Holy fuck, this guy's crazy. ISIS, Russia, and Iran. This man. Yeah, I gotta say one thing, dude.
Nah, I'm not gonna play that one.
Just saying.
I ain't gonna play along like this.
Blow
him up. This is really good. This is good.
What is this? What is all this? I swear he's got a lot of time. Chris at conspiracyclose.com. Alright, so, wait. All views expressed on this website and radio program are those of Chris's alone. Alright, so, the Frank and Chris Show, the Fox's Book of Martyrs, Take the Zeitgeist Challenge. Alright, bottom line here is nowhere to run, alright? It's a... What Chris has done is exposed a vast satanic conspiracy. I feel like I'm reading one of the most, like, fucking... I mean, the Beatles conspiracy was at least funny. This is just, like reading through this, man, it's kind of, like, downright depressing. I mean, he does have MK Ultra mentioned, Monarch and Artichoke Point, or Artichoke, whatever the hell it is. I don't even know 10. But regardless, you know, what is this? For false Christ and false prophets shall rise, and shall shew signs and wonders to seduce, if it were possible, even the elect. Mark 13:32. Wait, we have run out of time. The war will bring about the death on such a scale that we will beg for a world government. The deception will be overwhelming, and unless you ask for the Spirit of Jesus to dwell in you, soon you too will believe the lie. And please understand that what we call sin is total slavery. Being free from its total power is a wonderful thing. If you are truly saved and no longer want to sin, and when you do slip, you won't like it. It's so peaceful and beautiful to be in the kingdom of Jesus Christ, his very living Father and Provider. Seek him, and he will save you from that bondage. The King is coming back. Alright, so we went from the satanic conspiracy all the way out to, I mean, he's done his research, and man, we got a lot of, I don't think Jesus was really clear about the vast government Illuminati conspiracy. I think Jesus and John are really good screwed in this. But regardless, I'm gonna back out of this, man. This, like, to see, like, the Beatles one was really simple. This is just, like, depressing, you know what I mean? Like, I wanted, what the fuck? But Chris, I feel like he has a lot of time on his hand, but, you know, if you ever want to read through this, definitely go ahead, you know, go for it. Anyways, let's back out of here. Child and adult survivors of satanic ritual abuse report sadistic torture, human sacrifice, and cannibalism. Man, there's any Satanists in the audience, man. I don't even imagine what triggered them as we get into Jesus. Totally shit on by these guys. Fuck.
I just leave my armor car outside like that. Just walk in through in there.
I love how every time I go to any of these religious
just get out of the car and just walk through in there.
Jesus or Satan or fucking, you know, the flying spaghetti mattress or something, or Dave for this instance. They always have that donation link. It's gonna be a donation link in there and see where the fuck it's taken. Description. Cult. I'm not purchasing anything, right? What do you mean? What? I'm not purchasing something. I'm not purchasing a cult of the Almighty Dave. Right? I think we got the wrong page. Alright, so here we go. We've got, well, apparently one doing my worshiping number, so I don't even know. I've been worshiping on it, even though I haven't worshipped the dude at all. The days of the world unite. For Dave is so loved, the world that he gave his only son Dave, that whoever believes in Dave shall not perish, but have eternal life in Daveness. Dave 360. Okay, you know what? This seems like a parody. Okay, let's go to question. Let's go to questions real quick. If I join the cult of the Almighty Dave, do I have to pray to the West every day or something like that? No. You must, however, hold the virtues and greatness of the cult. If you declare that you engage in any non-Dave-like behaviors, you'll be banished to Detroit. Oh my god, dude. Come on. What makes Dave so great? The greatness of Dave springs from the eternal holy Daveness. Questions like that do nothing to but demonstrate your unenlightened state of mind. Meditate on Dave for 48 hours. Meditate on Dave now? Or doesn't sounds hot. I did all these things, and I still don't understand why Dave is a big deal. He will surely perish in the flames of the non-Dave. Is that the hell for people who worship Dave? Do not despair. We will Dave you regularly in hopes that you may grow a cortex and understand your ignorant ways. I'm a girl. The cult of the almighty Dave seems oriented towards... Okay, we're... Oh, no. No gender here, but... Dave... Why? What? This is so great. Dave
come
are
on,
always
dude.
welcome in the cult of the almighty Dave. Your name need not be Dave. Oh, so that means I can join too. And my name is Curtis and Dave. Everyone is most welcome in our attempt to take over the world. Dude, I gotta donate.
Are you
to
serious?
Just because we made you laugh. Come on. This looks like a bunch of stuff that you made up, is it? Shut up, you heretic. Alright, yeah, that's right. Let's go pray to Dave. Your name must contain Dave or Dave.
It is not working.
Fucking, I'm gonna go Dave. Email address? I'm not fucking reading you my email. Okay. Sex, male, female, unsure, yes, please.
Wow,
yes.
I can't explore one thing.
Always wants to get fucked by Dave, but you claim you're Dave dumb. Yeah, I'm Dave. I want you to fuck me in Afghanistan, dude. If this place is not listed. Tell me what it is. Pray briefly why you want to rule this land. Why? I was like, why?
Wait, how do you let
Fuck
go?
me, Dave. Fuck me, Dave, right now. Fuck me. Do you believe that the almighty Dave is one and truly Dave? Oh, hell yeah, Dave. Of course he is. I mean, being the one and true Dave, only the one and true Dave would make this shit. Let's fucking, so let's just go through my prayer.
Oh, how do you let go of this?
How'd you join?
Oh, you can drop.
You maybe Dave?
What the hell can I use? I can't jump.
Wait, you may be Dave. What the fuck is this? If your name is Dave, your daving is automatic. Wait, how do I? My name's not Dave. Oh, I have to pray to him to be a part of it. Oh, all of it leads to the same place. Fuck you, Dave. Alright, you're just linking me to the same shit. Alright, let's go to Kingdom of Dave. How about that? The day of the all true
It is not gonna work, I can tell. It is not going to work.
When we dominate and rule the world, the days in favor to give dominion over the choice of prime real estate.
Okay, it works now. Okay. It's like I have to hold.
The ruler of Canada is Dave Preston. Second ruler of Canada is David Boy Mitch. And then ruler of the United States is
You have to go around and round.
you got Dave
around.
Logan as First Lady of the United States. She goes, I'm a weird person. I wish to conquer this place for you. Alright, Josie Dave Luna, ruler of Hawaii. I want Hawaii because it's cool. King of Ohio, I request that my ruling over this land of corn-fed idiots like King Dave Levin with Riven. Dave Cadwalader, ruler of Mexico. Add me to your international list of members. Long live Dave. So they got a bunch of chapters of Dave, I guess. We also, what is it? Ruler of Galapagos Island, Muhammad Charlie, Abby Tabby Dave. What? Okay, let's go down. Asia, Dave Martha, ruler of Japan. Asians are the kings of kinky sex. They just keep it kind of quiet. What is my life at this point, dude? You got like Jill Dave Nichols, who's the ruler of Europe. Europe is the Davest place around, dude. Is it now? Is it? Really? Okay. Outer space. But Liz Dave Luna, the ruler of the moon. Moa. What? Ruler of Planet X. It's the home of Monster Zero, Ghidorah. Did I say more? Oh my god, what is this shit? Alright, so I think I can lay my claim on certain lands real quick. Like, what is this? Elliot J. Dave Red, ruler of Oman. Because they have these why? Why is this a thing, dude? It's so weird. It's so weird. I love it, dude. I love it. Oh my god. It's fucking great though. Like, you know, honestly, like I've seen like actual cult websites. This is so beautiful to read. This is a fucking joke this guy made. He's got like a great sense of humor. Very Dave sense of humor. For Dave so loved the world that okay, we read that. And the Lord Dave caused
Okay, good.
to fall upon Dave, and he slept and took
Man, it took a while. I need some grenades and some
the which the Lord Dave had taken
grenade and C4s and rocket.
Somebody got a sex change in the book of Dave now? What the fuck is this? That's like a pretty painful sex change right there. You're talking about ripping out ribs into it and putting it into somebody else? Alright. Dave is my shepherd, I shall not want. Alright, those that was the Dave Bible. As far as you can tell, that was a pretty close off Bible there. Let's go to the Dave's prayer, okay? What is the Dave prayers? Our Dave who art in heaven, hallowed by thy name, thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on Dave world as it is in Dave heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our non-Dave sins, as we forgive those who do non-Daveness against us. And lead us not into Dave temptation, but deliver us from evil. To establish the kingdom, the power, and the glory.
So many bullets.
That's the Dave prayer. I gotta say, what is it mean? What is this? Walter Wilson, Dave McCool, Erica Barnwell, just called the Simpsons. Brad Silver is like, this shit! Patty writes, you really need to get out there. Patty writes, you know, if you want to be familiar, all you have to do is Bill Weber writes, suck my dick to read more. And Michael Indy was like, oh my God, not to be born in Canada. With parents called Mr. and Mrs. Dave. Your name is really fun. These infidels hope for everything about the those actual things that people
Oh, thank you. Okay, gracias.
Clearly, these people that's really well done. You're called to see, so it isn't real. I mean, the fucking, your name is really Cohen. It's such crazy shit I've ever seen. It's really fun. When you get the text, let's see, it's all. This is the you can read over there. Sign the Book of Life, is you the Book of Life. Humor searcher, that's all. So this is a fucking joke. And also one thing, I really did genuinely bring a laugh to my face. You know what I mean? I gotta be honest with you. Probably be the funniest fucking inside Cult of the Almighty Dave. Praise the Lord. If the name is Dave, hit up the Cult of the Almighty Dave. It seems like it's really quite good. Even if your name isn't Dave, you can still go over there. And, you know, it doesn't matter. It's very general neutral. So anybody can go to it. It's like the most accepting fucking cult I've ever goddamn seen in my life. It's not a whole lot of things, and it seems like these people are really laid back and cool. Honestly. I mean, it's a joke. But it's honestly a very funny joke. So, let's go to a different site. So this is Anarflex.net. Now, you might be wondering, this looks very similar to the site I showed you last week. And it is. Because the thing is, I looked into it a little more, and Anarflex.net seems to be another file site. Now, I think I've shown you this before, but I showed more of Parasite, which was a different archival website. Here, you have Anarflex.net, files and projects related to CryptoTribe, files, crypto anarchy, agorism, provider of...
There's so many bullets I take. Look at this.
So, you know, it's people, I would assume, related to look into it. So they have a clear-net version of the website. They've got the darknet, ITP, darknet, and CD darknet, which is totally something different that you really
oh boy.
look into. Since we have had several downtimes like KNF, there is already
landing
addresses as well. So they've been active since 2010 to 2013. They have a copy left, not a copy right. I guess selling protest. Go to the Agora Inc.
I'll be right back.
We have services. We can match shit up to. Agora IRC server. Yes, so an IRC server where you can talk to people. Alright, fair enough. What is the, wait, do they have a web IRC client? Can I access the web IRC client? Maybe there might be actual people on there. Maybe. Again, I do stress be careful accessing the IRC as well, just because people do spam links of child porn on there as well. I mean, one of the darker sites.
Let's do one more time.
With the IRC had similar stuff to it. Nickname, we do A and connect to, I guess. Yes, welcome to a door. Oh, there's a lot of people that are still on this site. Not only that active, no right high. When I quit, nobody's responded yet. But Chimmy apparently quit. Getting time out under 20 more seconds. Just gonna give him a few more seconds to see if somebody even responds. Wait, Chimmy is changing it to Chimmy. Alright, nobody seems to even be fucking responding at this point. Let me go check the rest of the site. We'll go back to that in a bit. But over here they have a services that you can access. Gamma DX Darknet, nodes and shells. Let me go to Gamma DX and nodes and shells, maybe, you know what I mean? So Gamma DX is where currently 8 darknets and 3 darknet providers. So a lot of these people host a lot of net, like darknet, like basically stores and exchanges that you can go to, and that's pretty universal. I don't know how active they are considering the sites are relatively old at this point. I mean, 2013 was literally a year after I started my channel, so it's gotten
what a real sauce.
And nobody's still responded yet. I feel very fucking lonely. Let's go to the files.
Oh yeah.
So in the files, they have Crypto Tribal, Second Realm, which is what we're going to look now, Free and Ashamed,
Grenade launcher.
Entertainment and miscellaneous files.
Yeah, homie
Let's go
launcher.
check this out. So in the Second Realm, if you like this book, it's an actual book you can read. Free and Ashamed. We moved again. A guide for the unemployed but not helpless. Let's read this, okay? A guide to end all wars.
Wait, what is
interesting stuff, I will say.
And it's a grenade.
Alongside night. Let me open that. I think this might just be some fucking deep web fan fiction. And then in miscellaneous, you have Bridging the Gap. Alright, all interesting reads. Let's open that up. All interesting titles. So here's a guide for the unemployed but not helpless. You have lost your job. You may have lost your house. Along with these losses came something worse. You lost status and respect. You became jobless, homeless, and left a respectable category.
Yeah,
that hurts, and we're sorry. Well, they really do care about your feelings. Most people in the West, especially America, spend their lives working very hard in hopes of getting ahead. You know, most people in the world do that, not just America. The system makes it almost impossible to actually get very far ahead. One that I will to an extent agree with. You know, the system's kind of fucky to people that are working hard at times. But everyone believes that this is a worthy way to live, so we just keep moving forward, usually without thinking much further than everyone else does this, so it must be right. And that's a big mistake, and I totally agree. I think you should think outside the box and be productive, but ultimately be productive to help yourself out too. And being productive is a good thing, it's a superb thing. But the system in which you work for was never the noble cause it was advertised to be. If it was, would it have spit you out
watching, guys,
and left other people, often much worse than yourself, in